Okay, come on, YouTube. Are you working? Hey, everything. Waiting for it to officially say that I'm streaming before I start talking because I want to be able to yell it loud and proud. No, I'm not coming out. Not that there's anything wrong with that. Eat it, Matt Mercer. No, not really. Matt Mercer's an awesome DM. Haven't really watched Critical Role that much, but yeah. Obvious clickbait title because, yeah. But the point I'm trying to get to here is basically the Matt Mercer Effect. If you've been around D&D for the last 5-6 years, you've heard about this one. Basically, where everybody wants their role-play game to be Critical Role. You know, with a bunch of voice actors who do really awesome voices, and everything is theatrical as hell, and they have distinct characters, and everybody wants their D&D to be like this, which is almost as bad as the wanting it to be Lord of the Rings and then devolving into the whole Monty Python thing I did the other day. So, Matt Mercer Effect, like I said, is where your party, their entire role-playing game experience should be the role-playing game experience of Critical Role. Hell, they've even put out the Critical Role campaign book so that you can play in the Critical Role world. What makes D&D the game that it is that everyone and everything is unique. You create characters, you go into this world, and it may be a pre-published world. It may be you're in the Forgotten Realms, or it may be you're in Ravnica, or it may be Eberron, or any of the myriad old versions of D&D that exist out there. You may exist in the world with Acquisitions Incorporated, or you may be playing in whatever Critical Role's world is. I don't remember off the top of my head because I've never been that interested in it personally. And I understand the beauty and value of what Critical Role and Matt Mercer have brought. A really epic D&D experience that people can watch and enjoy the hell out of. But I want that when I'm in my game, when I'm playing my game, when I'm in my world, which is Adrian, or I'm in somebody else's world, whatever the 5e campaign is in. I forgot already because I don't have to know that till tomorrow when I'm going to be playing 5e. Every world is unique. Every group of characters is unique. And that is the strength of D&D. So this is going to be a little bit shorter because there's not a lot that I have to say other than embrace what your character is. Embrace what your party is. I mean, you can start with whatever they had in Critical Role. You could take a character and say, I'm going to play this character. But it doesn't mean you're going to have to do the exact voice, and you're not going to have all the mannerisms, and you're going to bring whatever you bring to it. I think probably the best way to explain this would be the Bond films. We have had 6 Bonds. There was Sean Connery, George Lazenby for one movie, then back to Sean Connery. Then we had Roger Moore. Then we had Timothy Dalton. We had Pierce Brosnan. And we're currently sitting on, and my brain just blanked on me, literally my favorite Bond of them all, and I can't remember his name. I'll remember it here eventually. But the point is, if you look at any of these Bonds, all of them bring something special to it. I mean, Sean Connery was cool and punched people a lot. Roger Moore was witty, but kind of humorous. George Lazenby was in one movie. Timothy Dalton was kind of rugged, but yeah, he kind of gets thrown by the wayside because nobody really liked him that much, except for a few people. Then you get to, I am not remembering names, and I'm forgetting names as we go. But the point is, you get it. You get a progression of characters, the same character played differently by different people. Even in the Harry Potter franchise, Dumbledore from the first 2 movies on from there, because we had to change actors because Richard Harris died, it was difficult. You had a tonal shift to the character because obviously they play differently. So that's the central lesson of telling Matt Mercer effectively to eat it, is that you can start with Critical Role in mind, but you have to be what you are, who you are, and believe in what your game is and have fun with what you have in front of you rather than trying to fit into, this is what I have to have. This is my game. It has to be this and nothing else. Otherwise, you tend to fanboy and hold on to this one thing, and suddenly your game stagnates and becomes a caricature of that which you are playing. So that's it. So tell you what, if there's anybody else you'd like me to call out with an obviously clickbaity title, let me know. Maybe we'll do somebody completely different. I have somebody in mind. Oh, no, wait. That's for an interview Sunday, which will show up on Christmas Day. Not telling you anymore, although you have to be really good and you can probably spot it. So until next time.